Hello, love. So, as you can see, I got my hair done. I got it done because I have a photo shoot that I'm going to tomorrow in Florida. And yeah, I just wanted to straighten my hair. It came in like a deep wave thing. But I got it done on my birthday. My birthday was Monday, March 7th. I'm now 19. Me, I consider 19 still a teenager, but I mean, we all know 18 is an adult, but still, it's like 19 at the end. I don't get it. I look so, wow, I look very scary because I have no makeup on. So, the topic of the story today will be the day I crashed into the tree and totaled our car. Okay, so this was when I was in 10th grade. Well, let me backtrack. The summer before 10th grade, my aunt gave us my grandfather's car because he had passed away in 08. And she gave us the car, and I was about to get my license, so I was like extremely excited. It was a 2005 Sebring. It was a convertible. It was gorgeous. It was amazing. I love that car. I had just gotten my license. Well, not my license, my permit. This weekend, whatever. Well, it was like a few days after my birthday. So I had gotten my license. This is hard for me to remember because this was like in 10th grade. Okay. I had gotten my permit, and the thing was, the first time I went and got my permit, I missed one question more than what you were supposed to miss. You're only allowed to miss 5 questions, and if you miss any more than 5, you have to retake the test. And on the signs, I missed 1 question, and on the road rules one, I missed 6. So I went back. I think the next day or a few days later, and I got my permit because I ended up missing just 4. So, so I got my permit, and my mom, she would let me drive here and there and whatnot on the parking lot and stuff like that, but she wouldn't never let me drive on the street. So one day I pushed her, like she picked me up from school one time. And I was like, Mom, can I drive? Can I drive? Please, 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 please. And she's like, no, baby, you can't, you can't drive. I don't think you're ready for this. I don't feel comfortable. I was like, but Mom, please, I'm getting my permit. How will I learn? I need to get on the road. And so she let me drive, and of course that wasn't the best driving, but it was okay. Later on that day, we had to go to Kaiser, which if everybody knows Kaiser, it's like a doctor's office or whatever. And so I was like, Mom, can I drive? Please, 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 please. Can I drive? Please, please. And she was like, no, I don't feel comfortable. I'm like, Mom, please, please, please. So again, I'm being defiant. I'm doing whatever I want. I'm not listening to my mom, which of course I should have. Now that I look back on it, like I should have listened to my mom. My mom is right about a lot of things. I get to drive to Kaiser, but while we're going there, emergency, like one of the emergency, I can't think of the name right now. It's so weird. When I think about stuff, I can't think about it. And an ambulance. An ambulance was passing by, and I freaked out, and so I pulled over because I know you're supposed to pull over. So I pulled over, and I'm like on the side of the road and everything. And my mom's like, oh my gosh, like she's already feeling some, like, I bet she has like mini heart attacks already. So I'm like, Mom, I don't know what to do. And I get back on the road, and we go to Kaiser and we park. And I call my grandmother. I'm like, Grammy, Mommy, let me drive the car and this and the third. I'm excited, whatever. So then we leave. Well, we're on our way to leaving. We're going to Office Depot so I can get some school supplies or whatever. And my mom is like, can let me drive. So I'm like, no, Mom, please, 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 I want to drive. She's like, no, Shelby, no, you can't. No, Shelby, like, that's that. And I'm like, no, Mom, please, like, for real, how am I going to learn how to drive? Like, please, Mom, please. And I keep begging her, and then finally she just gives. So when we're leaving the parking lot, I give the phone to my brother so he could talk to my grandmother. We're leaving the parking lot. My mom's like, turn left. I turn right. Because I don't know what I was thinking, but whatever. I should have listened to her. So we turn right and we keep driving. We drive under this bridge and the windows are kind of down, so I'm kind of distracted from the windows. Mind you, my feet don't know what the pedals are. So basically, like, they haven't had enough training. You need to let your brain train, trust me. And so I didn't really know. I mean, I knew what the brake was and the gas pedal was, the accelerator, whatever. I knew what those were, but my foot was just like all over the place. It wasn't ready. It wasn't trained, if you get what I'm saying. So anyway, we drive, get the stop sign, and we turn right again. And my mom thinks I'm finna swerve, which she probably was right. I just wasn't thinking at the time. And it kind of pushes my hand down, and I freak out, and I swerve, and my foot is like not trained to hit the brake. So that whole time I'm basically closing my eyes and driving, and all of a sudden I hear a boom. It's like a big old pop, boom. But I like jerk forward and I freeze, and I look at my mom and I scream and I scream and I scream and I'm freaking out. I'm like, ah! And there's dust and powder because the airbags have come out, and my brother's like, Grammy, I'll call you later. It's a lot going on. Whatever. My mom's side was the side that hit the tree. And I was like so scared. Like, she was conscious, everything. She was like, Shelby, calm down. So we all got out the car, and these people behind us, I called the police or whatever. So I'm freaking out. I'm shaking. I'm going crazy. It's not good. I'm like, oh my gosh. So in the front, it was just like the front was like busted or whatever, and the window was busted. But if you've ever totaled a car, it's like that front is very sensitive, and it costs way more than the car itself to get fixed. So I hate it because it was my grandfather's car, and it's just like, oh my gosh. I feel like I hurt my mom in so many ways. Like, that was her dad's car. Like, I think I just hurt her in so many ways. And it, like, to this day, it kind of like, I think about it and I'm like, well, if my mom tells me to do this, I still go like, Mom, you know, I have my license now. Because I didn't get, that's another thing. I didn't get my license till I turned 18. So I haven't even made it to a year yet, but I've been driving very well. I drive through Atlanta and everything. Like, everybody knows Atlanta is crazy driving in there, whatever. It's not as bad as New York or Cali, but still. Yeah, I'm doing great now. It's just, it's going to be a year in May 6th that I'm going to, it's going to be May 6th when I'm able, when it's a year that I've been driving. So I've been doing good. Basically what I'm trying to say is, you know, if your parents tell you to do stuff, listen to them, because they have your best interest. They've known you your whole life. And if they tell you to do something, just listen to them because they love you. But yeah, after that happened, the ambulance came, the police came, and I don't know, but they asked us all these questions like, who's the president and everything, and I had to think for a second because it was just bad. It was just bad. And it wasn't like we had concussions, but it was I'm gonna get there. So they were asking us questions. And this guy pricked my finger. So after that, my dad came and he got us and he took us to Office Depot, and I just ran upstairs to my room after all of that. Like, after they asked us questions, after they wrote me a ticket, for reckless driving, and all of that. So when we got to the house after we came from Office Depot, I was just crying my eyes out. Like, I was more hurt because I hurt my mom. I hurt my parents. I disappointed them. I didn't listen to them, and I know I should have listened to them. So that's what hurt me the most. And I've totaled a car. Like, I had no car. Like, my parents were not gonna trust me with a car. Like, and they didn't. I didn't start driving. Like, I was scared to drive for a long time. And then once I started getting, like, you know, let me drive, it was like maybe when I was 16 that I wanted to, because I was 15. I had just turned 15 when that happened. And it took me like about a year to get to wanting to drive, or maybe a little bit less than a year. But I was scared. Like, it wasn't something I wanted to do. It wasn't something I was happy to do. When I went to school the next day, I had all these cuts and stuff on my face, and they weren't really bad. They were not even really cuts. They were like scratches and stuff. And my throat hurt because I guess the powder that's in the airbag, it got in my throat, and it was just like, it just made it raspy and hurt. And the the seatbelt. This is why you must wear seatbelts, because I'm telling you, people that don't wear seatbelts, you're gonna fly out the window. Have you ever seen the movie The Vow, when the wife took off her seatbelt, and they were at a stop sign and this truck hit her and she went right through the windshield? Spoiler alert, but she lost the memory. She could have died. So have your seatbelt on at all times. I know people that don't have their seatbelts on, and this is why I tell them not, to wear their seatbelts. Some people don't listen to me, but anyway. That's your funeral or your memory loss. Not mine. But the seatbelt had like stopped me completely. Like, it was just like, it made a print, and it made a scratch kind of in my on my chest. Skipping ahead, they sent the bill from the ambulance or whatever. Okay, we didn't call the ambulance. I guess they just came or whatever. But when that guy pricked my finger to check my blood, that costs money. It costs money when the ambulance comes and they perform something on you. Like, why we have to pay for it? I could have died. Like, what if I have to die? You're going to charge me? Like, I didn't even know that. Like, now I know. Oh, I hope it doesn't happen again. But they charged us. Then, also didn't know, as of in the state of Georgia, I guess it's for every state. In order to go to, like, just pay off your ticket, just to be paid off, like, sending the money, you have to be 18 and up. But if you're 17 and under, I guess, 16 to 17 or whatever, or 15 is, whenever you get your license, you have to go to court. So I didn't know I had to go to court, so I'm just freaking out. So the day I go to court, I'm shaking because there are these other people around us, and they were, some people lost their license that day. I didn't lose my license that day. I was literally shaking. She was just like, you could pay off your ticket. I'm not going to revoke your license. Some people had to literally get lawyers to try to, not get their license revoked. Thank God I didn't, but I was shaking so bad. Like, I was just scared. I don't like getting in trouble. Like, I don't like getting in trouble. It's not a good place. Then once you're in trouble with, like, the law, like, it's just bad, and it goes on your record and stuff like that. So I don't want to be in trouble with them, and I don't want to be in trouble with my parents, because that's even worse, because you have to go home to them. Oh, I had to go to a driver's class, and I had to sit there all day on a simulator, and my eyes were hurting because I was just staring at this little screen, driving this fake little car, and I was just aggravated. It was just stupid, but they took it off my record, so my record's clean. After that, when I wanted to start driving, my mom let me take a driver's ed class. They showed us videos that were disturbing, that made me not want to drive again. Like, there were people dying and getting hit by cars. Like, it literally shows you. It's on YouTube somewhere, in the deep parts of YouTube. So I advise children not to watch it if you're like 18 or older. They're the videos you have to watch when you're like 18 or older. No, like, people getting hit, like, car accidents are no joke. Like, texting and driving, I don't even text and drive. Like, when I'm at a stop sign, that's when I text. That's still illegal. Or not a stop sign, but a stoplight. It's still illegal, but still, the car is stopped. And, I'm not texting and driving. It's not happening to me. Like, no text when you're driving. Like, no texting when you're driving. Like, I'm with AT&T on that. Not advertising AT&T, but still. I'm with them on that, because I can't. Y'all, texting and driving, that is so stupid. How can you text and drive? Like, me, I'm not a great multitasker. Like, for people who text and drive, like, why? Why do you do that? That is just so stupid. Like, you're willing to risk your life. You could have, like, lived your whole life having fun, but over that one little text message, that one little text you had to reply to somebody, you're gonna die, or lose a leg, or an arm, or have your neck broke. Like, it's just so stupid. Moral of the story, as I've already said, listen to your parents, listen to your mom, listen to your dad, whoever your guardian is, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, whoever's over you, older sisters or brothers, and they tell you don't do stuff. They're telling you this because they're older and they know what they're talking about. Some people don't know what they're talking about. But people who care about you and who truly love you know what they're talking about. Because it could be even a friend that's an older friend that is trying to tell you, like, don't do that stuff. Like, don't do it. They love you. If they really, truly love you, don't do it. Because you're going to end up like me, getting your license at 18, you don't have your own car, you're in college, you need a car. Thank God you live on campus, but still, like, it's just, you know, I can't go get a job. When I did have a job, my dad would take me. So I'm gonna need y'all to take this from me and just listen to your parents. Thanks. I hope you guys enjoyed the story, and I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel because I think that I am awesome and cool. Also, shout out to my brother's channel, the King Jojo 100, and also shout out to my aunt's channel, Harrelson Heights. Please show them some love. While you're showing me some love, just show some love in this wonderful triangle, please. Please. Okay, I'm gonna stop acting weird now. Remember, peace, love, and applesauce. I just played. Remember, peace, love, and happiness. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.